Okay. I think it's still on. So when was the last time I played this? I played this last. Uh, Gotta check. I was like checking it just to make sure, because sometimes I turn the game on and I'm just like completely 3 days ago. See, that's far enough. That's far enough where I forget everything. Perks. Let's do that. Let's turn the game on, and without doing anything, immediately uh, add some abilities. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna wait for a second so I can remember. Uh, but I think it was like whoa, is that my map button? Yes, it is. The perk button is the map. What was I doing? You found a weapon that Ludwig had stashed in Edgewater. Return to him and learn how he intends to use it against the mechanical menace. Oh, we're still doing the side mission before we go to the water treatment plant to go water treatment plant? I'm going off the top of my head, so I'm not really sure, but I think it was some water place where the people ran away to steal their battery thing. But I don't know. I don't remember. I think I want long guns. Critical damage plus 50%. Unlock tactical time dilation location hit effects. So we have that. The next one's 40. Oh, we have 10 points. I keep forgetting. Oh. Why is Persuade so high? Do you see this? What is that 30? Why is this 30? I don't know. Oh no, I guess these are the things I put my thing on? I don't know. I don't know what this 30, this 35 and these 17s are for. Or where they're coming from. But so we're gonna put 3 here. 3 there. And 3 in this. Sneak? Pickpocket, steal from humans while sneaking. Crouch move speed plus 25%. Hack, unlock access to restricted items in vending machines. Lockpick. Find 25% more bits in containers. I want to go ranged. Perks. Oh, I didn't save? Cancel. Apply. And then perks. Add 1. I don't know. What was I complaining about? Health? Gonna go health. You've grown healthier in your time outside of stasis. Yeah, let's get a health. I think that's 25% more health. And I bring in the weapon to the guy. Do we have it, actually? I don't think so. Let's just go. We change guns by holding the touchpad? Nah. Triangle? Yeah, triangle. Why'd I have 2 hammers? Or something. Yeah, I have 2. Wow. 50 electric. Whoa, what is this? 58. But I like this. You can stun. Why would I want this one? I mean, it's a little more damage. DPS 142. 120. But isn't it electric? I'm gonna check it, I don't care. I'm gonna go with my gut on this one. Yeah. What should I put there? This? Plasma rifle? Isn't that what Parvati is holding? Yeah, plasma rifle. And she can hold on to this. Since you want to be a big shot, internal anatomy. Looks like a avocado. Yeah, 3 days. I was supposed to go back and forth between this and but I didn't stream either, so that didn't help. Is that it, this thing in egg form on the far left? Lag? No. I don't think there was an update for this. I don't recall. I'm gonna ransack this house because I'm pretty sure you can go in every house. And that's why the worlds are like smaller hub worlds, just so that get ganked. Whoa. You're kidding me. My theory's blown out the water. Completely blown out the water. I thought that the world was smaller so you can go everywhere. And then we run into a fake building. Is this one? I wanted to go exploring, man. She sounds horrible. What the heck? Was I nerfed? Can you go in here? Now I'm just trying to find a building to go inside of. No. So I guess the building's right outside of the armor parts. What? Oh. I forgot, things have durabilities, right?
Nice.
Music box. I don't know what that was. Maybe it's some valuable thing. Weapons parts. So I know weapons parts. Wait, but I'm trying to figure something out. Is there any way to see a difference? I think this door was glowing, right? See, nothing's glowing here. And this one has the blue things. Okay, so that's maybe how you can tell whether or not you can go in a building. Wait, are we stealing? It doesn't say steal. Why not? Is this not a regular human's house? Mac apple juice. Or mock. A bottle of gently squeezed mock apples. Sugary drink. Body attributes. +1. Last 30 seconds. We take only the best apples. The mockiest apples, and gently squeeze them in a 19-ton hydraulic press to deliver the complete flavor of the mock apple. That's funny. 2-hour energy brew. Moderately caffeinated, moderately priced. But you need to go on for just a couple more hours. Yes, a 2-hour. Is it like 5-hour energy? Fast ration pill. When you're hungry but can't stand still, all you need is the fast ration pill, now available in brown. Armor. Mag to zip. Ranged weapon mod. Oh. But I don't think I could do that here, right? You need to be in the shop. Yeah, I guess I'll do it when I go back. And I'm gonna forget, watch. You see these in foreign countries. Like, it's not something you see in America. But I don't know. I've never seen a toilet like this. But it makes sense, so that you would pull the lever, and the water would just fall into the thing, and it would be getting filled from up there. Like gravity would be flushing the toilet. That's why the water thing's so high up. It's called a reservoir, right? I think. The way toilets work. Like, the person that invented the toilet, like, that was some smarts. Hey, dude.
Bring us honor, soldier.
I found the package you mentioned.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit. Designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Sounds like fun. So what's next? How do I use this injury customization unit thing? Oh, yeah, how about this one? How do I use this injury customizing unit exactly?
There's a workbench right through this door. Attach that unit to your favorite weapon and go forth into glorious battle. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
I'm confused. The old plant. Is that not where the runaway guys are? Don't worry about that. I've already got a passcode from Reed. Oh, yeah, it is. It is it. So I guess there are robots in there. I feel like I'm going to regret... Let me read this in my head. I feel like I'm going to regret getting mixed up in this.
I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
How am I supposed to get one of these logic modules?
There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries. So you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're going to have to find an intact model somehow.
Provided is a logic module something you can help with?
I don't reckon so. I work with gears and pistons and such. Stuff you can put hands to. Computers and mechanical brains are outside my ken.
You know, she names the mechanicals she fixes. Calls them Bess and Clancy and so on. Keep a careful eye on her. Could be a sympathizer.
What are you planning?
Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact. A real expert in the inner workings of the automaton. We are gonna rip those mechanical secrets right out of their circuits.
Perception. Edgewater is in the middle of nowhere. No, I'm not going to say this. I don't care. I'm going to say it. Edgewater is in the middle of nowhere. You don't have a contact.
Well, excuse me. What I meant was I'm going to get a contact. I didn't know I had to be all prissy about my grammar around you.
Seems simple enough.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
So he has a workbench? Steel. Steel. I ain't gonna try. I ain't gonna... Yeah, I can wing this. Model weapon. Can't be that difficult. Let's go with some things that I use. The rifle? 28? Yeah, let's go with the rifle. Nah, plasma. What does it do? It adds shock. Let's go with the regular one. I think it adds shock. Damage type is shock. Mag to zap. This modification electrically charges the chambered round immediately before firing. Upon impact, the round discharges, electrocuting the target. I don't know if it would work with this. Like, what's the damage type now? Nothing? Damage effect burn. See? Well, let's learn now. This still burn? Yeah, damage type. Oh no, wait, what? Special effect burn. But it's showing an electrical thing at the side. I think I just wasted this thing. But I have another one. Burn. She says burn, special effect, burn. 40 energy, DPS 71. DPS did not change at all, I don't know how. Is that all? Repair. 99, 93, 96, 68. I don't think any of this needs fixing. Break down this. Weapons parts? 4 of them. Oh. But is there somewhere to sell these? I don't know what Tinker is. Look at him. He's stealing my stuff. Dude, what? Get out of the way. So we're not going down there yet to the chemical place. Side quest? So we got the Whoa. We're not doing the logic module yet, because we're not going there yet. We're giving this guy back his bounty stuff. Bounty. The, debt collector guy. What is this? This is done? Oh, completed. Okay. Let's see. See, electricity! Maybe it'll burn them? Maybe it's electrical plasma?
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this lady.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
What are you talking about, Silas? Let's change the subject. That's the rudest thing. I don't care what you guys are talking about. Let's just talk about something else.
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
It's none of my business. I'm sorry, Parvati.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
I got a question. We need to talk about Eugene. Nah. Hey, about those fees you wanted.
You run into any trouble?
I'm all done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures. I'm still working on it. No. We got it.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Huh? We're not gonna do that one. Because he knows Parvati. Spacer's choice reputation increased. What is that other one? Abernathy? Oh, Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness. No, I don't know about saying that. Go with question? You have lost Abernathy's gravesite fees. Comrades... Oh, I gave it to him. I was like, what the hell? What the heck just happened? Got a question?
Yeah. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds. Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
How long have you been a junior in humor? Don't care. Dude, we didn't even bring up the guy.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients.
We need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him?
Oh, the teeth, right? I read a letter from Phyllis. She mentioned digging him up for his gold teeth. Nah. That's my money. He didn't... I thought he was going to be mad about the guy not paying him. You first. I thought you buried him.
Well, yeah. It's what I'm contractually obligated to do. What's this about?
Wait, huh? I don't want to say this. Wait, is there any way to find the location of this guy and take his teeth myself? He's gonna be like, I would never do that. Get out of here. And then I'm not gonna be able to get them. Watch. His solid gold teeth could be worth something if you pulled them out.
Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night he was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
I'll keep an eye out for them, I guess.
Let me know if you find anything.
Oh, I need them teeth. No location, just... Wow. I doubt there'll be footprints. Right? There wouldn't be like an empty grave. I highly doubt it. Whoa, what is that? It's like every 10 seconds, just bloop. Photo mode engaged. What is it pointing at? This? So I guess we're done, right? We're done? We're done all the side missions. So I guess we're going to go... Well, let's read this now. So deliver Reed's message. Reed asks you to deliver a message to Al-Dirle and her deserters. Come back to town because he's cutting off their power. Al-Dirle and her people are camped out in the botanical lab north of Edgewater. That's not. Is that where this is? Yeah, I think so. No, the geothermic plant. Okay, that's two different places. Okay, optional. Speak to Vicar. Pravati wants to visit the town's vicar. She's a little uncertain about the task Reed has set. The town's vicar. And this is... You learned that there are power regulators in both the Edgewater Canary and a botanical lab elsewhere in the region, but neither can be removed unless power is routed away from them. Travel to the region's geothermal plant and route the power away from one of the locations. So the geothermal plant is one area, and then within that is... nothing. It's one place. That's what it sounds like. Botanical lab is in the okay, I'm thinking this too much. But where's this vicar guy? Okay, no more talking. Vicar. Where's the vicar? In town. Let's go. Unless that's pointing at the town to point at the back door to leave. I forgot this game is pretty hard. Like hard with how much damage you take. I can't imagine like some monster. We only fought humans. Like I don't know why you would shoot their legs to stun them. It doesn't last too long. But then I guess you should be blinding ranged people with headshots and stunning melees so they don't attack you. Maybe shoot them first. I don't know. We'll see. Gonna mix it up. Play around.
Another day at the cannery.
The cannery.
You think corporate's ever gonna give it?
I knew it. Oh my goodness. Wait, what's this one? Cigarette lighter. Get out of here, bub.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
That's a strange comment, lady. Let's see it again one more time, though. Some moral guidance. What would he say? Do it the thing. What the heck? I thought this was a church guy. This isn't. It seems like an office building or something.
Yes, what is it? Young outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
How did you know I'm an outsider? Even though that's a stupid question.
I've never seen you before, and there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here. Except for Ms. Holcomb, who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
Whoa. Yeah, I like that one. I'm a bit surprised to hear you dismiss your parishioners so casually. I don't know what that word means.
I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Oh. Let's get back on track.
What would you like to discuss?
Don't care. Let's do this. Pravati wants to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked her to do?
Uh, that's a lie. Fix the geothermal plant. That's a lie. Cut the power. Uh, cut the power to deserters. If you could answer quickly, we're in a hurry. Nah. This one. Cut the power to Adelaide's deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice? Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Where are we headed? You mean about the mission being too clean?
Oh, it is a church. It didn't look like one. It's just the audio back.
I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
Hmm. Then why'd you want to talk to him?
The vicar's about the only soul in the Vale who spends his time thinking on what is and ain't right. It's just that when he looks at me, I feel I'd disappoint him.
Hmm. So she doesn't think he's trash. Are these vehicles? Vehicles? Let's go. Oh, is that the thing? Is that, nah. I thought that was like some stealth thing. Let's see. Nah, because it's not changing. Hey, how do you get back there? Huh? How does this work? Nah. There's no door, right? Yes, there is. There's something over there. Oh, something to sell. Pistol. Valued at 7. I don't want it.
Here we go. That's gotta hurt.
in a jiff. Be right there. Easy. Where are we headed?
Sorry, I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
Huh? Move along.
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this... French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French! Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. Overreacting? Do you have any idea how many years I spent in... No. You couldn't possibly know, could you? I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted. Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death. The story of my life. Most laypeople are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bakonu journal. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew. Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well. Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Yeah, huh? Wow, you got that?
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. Well, look at you, buzzing around the aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. I go looking for Zoe, I leave the camp undefended, seeing as I'm the only one of us who knows her way around a gun. Hence my dilemma. Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about. Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I could tell. Marauder gang just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere. Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does. She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Could do without the gallows humor.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice. The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer. A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots. It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want chip parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Yeah, huh? wanted to poke around in here. Here we go!